YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Herb G back at it again. You already know, with another video. And if it's your first time here, welcome. I make these videos because one day I went to my bank and I wasn't able to withdraw my money. I wonder if that ever happened to anybody else. Maybe this happened to you, but it's definitely not a good feeling, and it definitely makes you wonder who is really controlling your money. How is a bank, an entity, a corporation, a business able to control the flows, the inbound and outbound decisions of your money? At least for me, that's what happened to me. Hence this channel and me becoming a Bitcoiner. So I pray and hope that I'm able to get people on the Bitcoin train, as many as I can, for the next generations coming after me. So that's why I'm here. But today, or not but in that, I think this should be a really quick video, hopefully. But AI cannot teach you that. AI cannot teach you Bitcoin. AI will never be able to, literally what I just said, literally be able to give you that feeling of what happened, because AI is not real. AI obviously is just artificial, obviously. So for you to try and get every aspect, or try and learn Bitcoin from AI, is not going to work, because and it's twofold. Because like I said, the first thing is you have to have an experience, and I just heard a podcast about this, is when Bitcoin, people only come to, not only, but most people come to Bitcoin out of desperation, or out of destruction, or out of some kind of emergency that they went through, that changed their perspective on my money. Like I started the video with saying that I wasn't able to withdraw all of my money that I wanted at my bank, my personal bank. They said I could not withdraw more than $1,000 of my own money. That's what made me come to Bitcoin. I mean, I didn't go into Bitcoin right away, but it put me into the right path. It gave me direction that something has to change. And so you need that moment in your life. You cannot go on ChatGPT or Claude or Grok or whatever AI, just insert AI, technology here, and expect to learn Bitcoin from that specific program. You see what I'm saying? Because it doesn't convict you. You cannot build conviction from artificial intelligence. I'm going to say that again. You cannot build conviction from an artificial intelligence. You have to go through something. Now, I will say, like, I guess a caveat, maybe the 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5% of us that doesn't have to go through anything in order to change our minds. There's still people out there like that. But again, it's only a small percentage of the population. Like, it's almost the same thing as when you have an epiphany, or when you try to figure out whether you should do something, whether it's wrong or right, or you know what I'm saying. Basically, for example, if you needed to change your diet because you're overweight, or you have a disease, you keep getting sick, something's happening, or you have just a heart attack, and you landing yourself in the hospital. You're at a crossroads. Okay, you cannot keep doing the same things unless you don't care. I was gonna say something more vulgar, but I'll just say, unless you don't care about your life, you have to change something in your life, which is mostly your diet. Okay, that's what AI cannot teach you. AI cannot teach you that. So that's kind of all I wanted to say. You have to build conviction. And basically, another great example I would say that I meant to say earlier is just on taking away the emergency, or taking away, putting aside the existential circumstance that usually people have to go through in order to change, right? Let's just put that aside for now. Okay. So when you want to learn something, how to fly an airplane, how to build a car, how to drive a car, how to play a game, even how to play a video game, right? Let's just go with the plane for a second. So, do you go to AI and say, "Hey, how you could, but it's more to the plane than just flying it, right? You have to know all the gears. You have to know what everything does. You have to know how long you could be on autopilot. You have to know what Shaw and yaw and the directions of the circumference of the airplane. It's Shaw. It's yaw. It's 4 things that you have to learn. Obviously, you have to learn. You probably could learn that from AI. But my point is, let me just get to the point. Do you go to AI for that, or do you go to a pilot who's done it for 20, 30, 40 years? Like, come on, guys. It's a no-brainer. You're not going to sit up here, you could be an aspiring pilot, even in your teens. Let's just go in your teens. You know exactly what you want to do in life, which is rare, by the way. But okay, you know exactly what you want to do. I want to fly airplanes. You're 16, 17 years old. So you mean to tell me you're going to just say, hey, you're going to go to ChatGPT and say, hey, how do I learn how to fly a plane? First of all, they're going to tell you you're going to have to go to school, right? Got to get a certification, got to do this, got to do that. So you're just going to do the bare minimum, do that, and then go back to ChatGPT after you got your certification and say, okay, now, how do I learn how do I fly this plane? Like, I got my certification. How do I fly the plane? You're going to do that? Is that even feasible? Is that really, I mean, come on, bro. That's why they have hours. You have to put in hours of being a co-pilot in order to fly a plane. There's no amount of money in the world that can replace an experience. Basically, there's no amount of money in the world that can replace an experience. You have to experience being on a plane. You have to experience being around a plane. You have to experience all the processes and the things that go into going to the airport, checking in. You have they have their own. Every airline has their own programmable kind of GPS. You have to learn the GPS as well. You have to learn all these signals from the people on land. I forgot what they called, aircraft something. You get it. You get the point. So AI cannot teach you that. It's the same thing with Bitcoin. Again, when you're trying to drive a car, or when you're trying to learn how to build a car, you're just gonna go to AI and say, hey, how do I build a car? Or are you going to go to the mechanic who's been doing it for 10, 20, 30, 40 years? I think it's a no-brainer. So, I hope I put my point across, or got my point across. You're not going to go to AI in order to do these things, guys. You're just not. You're going to go to somebody who's already done it. Like, in the real world. You know what I mean? And concretely. What's the opposite of artificial? I guess genuine or concrete. You get the picture. You get the point. So, that's all I wanted to say. AI will never be able to teach you Bitcoin, unfortunately. Even though Bitcoin is a digital currency, so it does go hand in hand when you're talking about just a transfer of information, because Bitcoin is literally many people don't know this. I guess whoever needs to find this video finds it, but I wonder one day if somebody will bring this up when I'm in if somebody else's podcast, or somebody sees me on the street, or sees me, I don't know. I just feel the need to say this. Anyway, what I learned from being in Bitcoin and everything, and the research that I've done, is that there is no Bitcoin. It's only information. You're investing in information and you're sending information from one end to another. Mainly because Bitcoin is just code. It's all just code, digital code, ones and zeros. Just like how money is created right now in the banking system. There's no difference. It's not physical money. It's just code. It's just information that they put into the banking system that says, hey, this person has this much money now. This person has this much money now. Same thing. Bitcoin is just information. So again, yeah, that can go hand in hand with AI, but in order to learn every aspect of Bitcoin, you're not going to learn that from AI. The only way you can learn how to buy Bitcoin is buying Bitcoin. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. That's just flat, plain and simple. The whole point of this whole video. You're not going to go to AI and say, well, you can just say, how do I buy Bitcoin? Yeah, you can do that. But the only way you're going to learn, like, wholeheartedly, like, without a shadow of a doubt, how to buy Bitcoin is to literally buy it. That's the only way you're going to learn how to buy Bitcoin. It's not through AI. So, all right, guys, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I don't want to feel like I'm on a tangent or going on a rant, because I'm not. Just here to give some clarification and teach you Bitcoin. I wish I had well, I don't wish, but I guess I have to do more work to attract more viewers, but I don't really want to, because I'm not the type of guy to make a thumbnail and do all these edits, make all these edits within the video, and so yeah, I'm just here. Just to be honest, I'm just here. So whenever people find me, they find me. And not that I don't have the money, but I just don't see the point in investing in doing all that stuff, like hiring a thumbnail artist or hiring an editor, because this is not I guess I'm just being transparent. This is not like the end all be all for me. My goal is not to become this big 1 million subscriber YouTuber. It's not really my thing. Not really my plan. That's not a job that I want. You know what I mean? I do a podcast here or there. I'd rather 100K subscribers with a decent podcast and an email list versus 1 million subscribers and have to put out like a video a day or a video every other day. That's just it's not something I would believe I would enjoy, because that's not what I started YouTube to do. Just started YouTube to just gain some more exposure. I'm an actor and a screenwriter, so whatever that means to you, you can take that and do it what you will. I would appreciate if anybody's out there watching this and has some connections, maybe to a producer or a director, would be great, so that maybe we could talk about making a film. If you've gotten this far into the video, almost 15 minutes, so most people only watch me for like a minute and a half. So there's that. So all I can do is continue to make videos and wait. Or I could just stop making videos, but that's just me. All right, I'm talking to myself now. I know. I apologize. But basically, you're not gonna learn Bitcoin from AI, so don't try. How about you wait until, give me a month or two, and I'll have my research program. I hate saying program. I wish there was another word I could use, but I'm building a research program for people to learn Bitcoin from for a 5-year-old. You could teach Bitcoin to a 5-year-old. I'm dumbing it down, bringing it down to the cellular level, and helping people learn Bitcoin non-technically. No technicals, no graphs, no charts, just plain English, plain layman's terms, plain and simple. And that'll be out here in a month or two. Just give me a month or two trying to get my shit together. Honestly. And so that's about it, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. If anybody out there wants to connect, anybody out there, if you got any questions, man, please put it in the comment section. I mean, I'm not getting any traction. I'm not gonna say I'm not getting any traction, because I hate speaking negative or speaking things that are not wanted. So I'm not gonna say I'm not getting any traction. I'm just how can I make this positive? This is a great mental tool, or this is a great mental exercise. How could I make this positive? So nobody's watching my videos right now, but that's just temporary. How about that? Yeah, that's just temporary. As long as I keep going one video a week, like I've been doing for the past 3 months, which is, I'm good. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of myself for that. So started in February. I mean, I started before that, but it wasn't every Tuesday until February of this year. And I've been going strong ever since February of this year. So got nothing to be down about, got nothing to be mad about, got nothing to prove, honestly, either. So once things come around, this is just temporary. Once my time comes, it will come, it'll be here. And again, I mean, I've told myself this before, so it's like, even if I did have an audience, I don't have anything to sell them because the program is not ready yet, so that's on me. So right now it's just the best time for me to do exactly what I want to do. I can take this channel in any direction, honestly. I can change it up, do something different, but either way. Anyway, I hope y'all are okay with watching the process of me becoming the person that I am. It's just taking time, time and space, man. This thing we call the Matrix and everything. It's pretty inspiring, pretty interesting. Because one day you could be nobody. One day, you know what I mean? Like, you can't afford to eat. You know what I'm saying? And the next day, you're on cloud nine and, buying a NBA team. You know what I mean? Not talking about anybody particular, just saying in general. Life can change just like that. So, I guess that's what we're waiting on, right? At least that's what I'm waiting on. But I won't watch the pot while it boils. I promise I won't watch the pot while it boils. So, if anybody out there can relate, let me know. Anybody out there needs to hear that, I'm glad I said it. But don't watch the pot. Don't watch the pot while it boils. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Basically 20 minutes. Not bad. Other than that, y'all watch out for that. Y'all look out for that. I mean, it's only gonna be directed to millionaires, unfortunately, or fortunately. So, most people can't afford a Bitcoin, or they believe they can't afford a Bitcoin. But then we got, a whole bunch of stuff going on. Side note, if you don't know, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy pieces of it. You can buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. You don't have to buy $72,000, $73,000, $74,000. You don't have to have that type of money to buy Bitcoin. You can buy pieces of it. If anybody out there didn't know. But I know it's like we're going through some things, Iran war and Trump this and Trump that and all these things going on. So can't blame people for not knowing, can't blame people for not having enough money to invest or to save in Bitcoin and not understanding it, which is a whole nother layer of it, which I feel like I come in at. And that's the layer that I'm focused on, is the education of it. Would be great to enrich myself at the same time. Not gonna lie, I'm just being straightforward, being upfront, because it is what it is. Eventually, Bitcoin's gonna take off. Eventually, Bitcoin's gonna be in competition with gold. It's in competition with gold, but I'm saying it's gonna outpace gold. It's gonna beat gold, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh wait, Bitcoin for real? It's $500,000." Yes, it's $500,000. We told you this like 10 years ago, but nobody listened. So, and then people miss out. Unfortunately, people miss out. So, try my best to bring people along. Try my best to make sure I'm doing everything I can to do things that I can do, but at the same time, keeping my sanity, taking care of myself, making sure I'm good at the end of the day. Because if I'm not good at the end of the day, what am I going to do for you if my cup is empty? I can't fill your cup if my cup is empty. So that's mainly where I'm at right now. So I'm going to do everything I can, but not at the detriment of myself. Yes, I will never put anything before myself. I come first, then everything else. So that's all I can do for right now. But I've been talking for too long. Let me let y'all go. If you're still here, I appreciate you. And I'll talk to y'all next week, man. Next Tuesday. All right. I'll see you.